Hi, and welcome to the Whiskey Boys podcast. I'm John. I'm joined by Zach and Matthew.
Boom goes the dynamite.
What's up, guys? Did you just say boom goes the dynamite?
Yeah, I had to steal a catchphrase because I couldn't come up with one.
The whole time you're sitting there and you're getting ready to start, Zach's like, I gotta think of a catchphrase. He's like, all right, I got one. Okay, never mind, don't start. I don't got one.
And that's what you
I wasn't
came up
ready.
with.
Yeah.
Sponsored by, I'm just kidding, we're not sponsored. But look what I got. BTS cold brew. Bam. It was just cold brew. And then later on I was like, oh wait, that's BTS on there. What the heck?
You gotta show off your shirt too.
Oh yeah, dude. I stay
Show off
repping,
the
dude.
drip.
Stay repping.
Jeez.
Walmart.
Sponsored
Actually, I
by
think it was
Walmart.
Target. Dude, I would be
Pretty
so
hype.
down to be sponsored by Target. That would be hype, dude.
So Zach, did you see the Dragon Ball Super announcement?
Yeah, the one you sent, right?
Yeah, they
I'd
finally announced
actually
another movie.
look it up though.
Was it you or
See?
was it Matthew that was mentioning that on Wednesday? It was
Yeah.
you?
I manifested it.
Yeah.
They heard me. See, it's telling you.
We're like, oh, we got to get to work.
Like, the Whiskey Boys, that's what they want. That's what they're going to get. And here we
Might
are.
as well put something out because Zach, said.
Yeah, you know those guys are so famous they got pop figures. So listen to what they say.
Facts. Big old facts.
I feel like my camera is tilted up higher this week. I don't know why.
No, it's just you. You tilted up
My
higher.
hat's off center. Ooh. Damn, throwing shade already? It's
It's weird. I don't know why my desk feels like it's higher all of a sudden. Maybe my chair lowered. But Matthew adjusted his camera. We can finally see more than just his face.
Actually, no, I didn't, John. I didn't adjust my camera. I
John,
switched
dude.
monitors.
Well, no, usually you're like this. Hold on. Let me raise my desk up. This is usually what it's like to watch Matthew on stream.
I dig it.
Like that's usually how your camera looks.
I'm
You
a fan of the floating head style.
You,
But that's
you want to know why the camera changed? Because the TV or the monitor just accidentally tilted. That's it.
However it works, right?
I didn't adjust it at all. It's just that for some reason this monitor is too heavy for that arm, so it just slowly tilted. That's it.
How come we keep getting the most random people in chat?
No
What's going
idea.
on? Damn it.
Okay. Odd.
Well, we tried.
Anyways,
Yeah, just don't draw attention to it. Yeah.
No, but like, because I have two monitors, so I have this one and one right there, and I used to play games on this one, and I used to use that for my computer, so I switched them over, so that way I'm looking like towards the camera now, and my gaming one's over there, which actually that is like a 4K monitor, so when I game, like when I play Apex and stuff, dude, it looks so much freaking nicer now.
Mhm.
I bet.
Sorry, that whole thing threw me off.
I know.
You guys just are like
Get rid of it.
sitting there quiet now.
Yeah. I can't get I got rid of it, but it's still like on the other one. Maybe if I reload this. Nope. Didn't go away. Anyways.
That'll throw off a vibe real quick.
Yeah. Let's restart it. Let's run it back.
Run back. Put the Whiskey Boys on. I got a new catchphrase.
Start the music. Yeah.
I got a new catchphrase. We'll restart. Real quick, John. Real quick.
Dude, it's so
Put
hot
back.
here right now, though. I might have to actually stand up. Like, as soon as I turned my AC off, dude, it got hot in here.
You know what's gonna be funny is that like you standing up while on screen
Why?
because it's gonna look like a drone shot or something just taking off away from you.
It'll never change. I'll just do it.
At the same time.
That's my arms and my legs are tired.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that doesn't look.
What are you talking about? This is normal.
Are you getting smaller or is the room getting taller?
Stupid. Actually, feels better to stand. It's too hot.
Freaking haunted mansion over here. Oh, dude, that's like Kevin sent me a video of an Airbnb that's like close to Disneyland, and it's Haunted Mansion themed. Like they have like a bunch of stuff in there that looks like Haunted Mansion. Like they have the poster that looks like it's growing and all that. I'm looking at the. I was looking at the live stream and it was confusing me. Like, why am I moving my hands delayed?
What do I do with these?
But like the picture frame thing goes, and then they have like one of those little hitchhiker guys, and I said, "Hell no, I am not staying at that Airbnb." I was like, "Yeah, right. You'd be sitting on the toilet, and then a voiceover would just come up and be like, 'Are you taking a shit? You're not alone.'" And then you just see the hitchhikers on another toilet going like this right next to you. Hell no.
Voiceover would have to be Eddie Murphy, right? That would be awesome from the movie.
Oh man. Yeah, but
yeah,
like,
that would suck.
And they're like, oh, little like things around. I'm like, yeah, imagine going to sleep and freaking just bright lights, you know?
Footsteps, a Ouija board appears. You summon Satan? Yeah,
like
that would suck.
That's how it starts.
Could you imagine if you made it like an Airbnb or like a hotel that's themed, like haunted, and you literally just screw with people?
It's just you're still there, yeah.
People check out, they're just like dead tired. I didn't sleep at all last night. Oh, what happened? The phone kept reeking. That's weird. We didn't call you. They're like, we unplugged the phone and everything. The lights just like flickering, going off.
That would suck.
Dude, that'd be so messed up but so funny. I bet you know what? I bet you people would be like, oh, I love going there. It's so fun. It's like going to a haunted place, but it's not actually haunted. And the workers are like, yeah, we didn't do anything. Like, it's just a normal room. You chose the normal room. You didn't choose the haunted one.
It'd actually be pretty interesting though to have like a experience like that for people to go to.
Yeah.
Like just to like oh, it's like some kind of show you just go to. It's not like a normal show.
You go.
Sounds like you're giving ideas to a serial killer.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Well, this is the murder house. Literally.
They're like, yeah, you get the experience of like a haunted like place, but without it actually being haunted. Oh, really? Yeah, and at the end of the day, Satan comes and drags you to hell.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
It's just the experience. Trust me. Don't worry about it.
The coworkers are all running. It's part of the experience. Then why are you running? Oh man! Like, oh, that dude, that Beelzebub costume looked really legit. Looked real. What Beelzebub costume? It's like we just scare you in the hallways. What are you talking about?
You saw Satan?
It's just the workers just like hide in a hallway. Boo! That's it. That's all they do. They're like, yeah, the ghost in the mirror. That was crazy. Cool. What room was that? Just light the fire, burn it down. Oh man.
So Zach, we were playing Apex the other day, right? We were playing arenas. I think it was it on Wednesday, Matthew? I think it was, right?
I don't know what you're going to, so
you should know what I'm going to. So we were playing arenas, right?
No.
And freaking, we were winning. It was me, Matthew, and a random player, guy playing his Octane. Okay. We were winning. We were ahead. It was 2-0, right? So we needed one more to win. Mm-hmm. This guy, like, the point was on the ship. I forgot what that map's called. Party Crasher.
You said what?
So the point, the circle was there. We were on the opposite side sniping. This guy runs straight into the team, gets down. Smart. Well, the circle is coming to us. Like, we're at the end circle. So we're like, we'll stay here and just snipe him out. So we ended up losing because it was 2v3. So he proceeds to the next round, run over to the other team, crouch at them so they won't shoot him, and then just the entire time shoot where we're at.
Yeah. Shoot. So keep shooting at us. He keeps telling them where we're at, basically. Yeah.
So the entire time he starts shooting in the direction so they know exactly where we're at. He starts running over. I was playing as Rampart. I started putting down shields. He runs up, destroys my shields, does whatever he can to freaking let them kill us. And then when he's the last one, proceeds to just run off into the circle. Did that the entire rest of the game, made us lose.
Yeah, literally, we were up 2. Literally, we had 1 to win, and the guy runs off on his own and dies and gets mad.
Yep.
And then just throws the rest of the rounds. I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" I was like, "Really, dude?" I was like, "Dude, like you're so upset that you decided to run off on your own and get down because you tried to do a 1v3 that you throw the rest of the game." I was like, "Come on, dude." I was like, go play like Fortnite or something, or maybe Call of Duty.
I'll say probably Call of Duty. That's that kind of energy. That's what I got from it. Like,
yeah, it's probably Call of Duty.
Yeah,
he's the MVP with 30 damage. Is like, they didn't revive me in the middle of the storm.
Yeah,
I gotta just take out my whole team. That's so weird.
Yeah,
I even play the game.
Yeah,
like Ninja. All right, we're here to win. Okay, if you're gonna cry about it, but honestly, like I don't get the energy unless you're trying to make a viral TikTok video.
Yeah.
Like there's certain things, like for example, when we were playing, it was me and my 2 cousins, Abraham and Nachito, and the other guy's team left, so it was just the one guy, and I was like, oh man, I feel bad. I was like, let's go 1v1 against him, one at a time, just to give him a chance, but then like we were sitting there and he was sitting at the top, and I was like, let's just fight him, let's just fight him because we're already ahead by a lot. So I basically threw down my guns and stuff, and then threw down my shield, and the guy's like, okay, and so he threw down his stuff too, and basically we were doing a boxing match.
Gotta throw down,
and so he basically knocked me, and I'm like, okay, well he won, So my cousin Abraham's like, okay, I'll go next. I was like, all right, wait for him to heal. My cousin Nachito shoots the guy.
No, it was me, you, and Nachito, Matthew. I have the footage.
No, I thought it was.
No, it was me. I have the footage of it. I have the recording of it. I was there.
For sure wasn't. But anyways, my cousin Nachito shoots
the footage on stream.
Shoots him, and I was like,
I want to see that Matt doesn't have hands.
I was like, are you kidding me, Nachito? I was like, we had an agreement with this guy. And he's like, what? And I'm like, Nachito, we were already winning. It's not like we would lose if we lost this round.
This is how I see it. Like,
that's the rules of Apex, okay? You throw down shields and guns, you agree to the boxing match. If the other guy wins, he wins. That's it.
Like, here's what Nachito probably did. He saw Matt go down. It's like, oh, it's on. With like glasses and everything. Bah, bah, bah.
This is like, not my cousin. Bah, bah.
That's for my homies. All right, that's for the set.
he was on that Dom Toretto mode, dude.
Exactly.
Like, that's family.
I would pull it up right now, but it might make noise in the stream if I open it.
It's like his tag is, they call him Poppy,
Mm-hmm.
And so like we were playing last night, and he shot someone, like he killed someone in Apex. I was like, damn. I was like, he's popping off over here. You hear him? I was like, you see him? He was like sitting there. He's like, oh, you looking for Big Poppy? Here he is. Pop, pop.
That's awesome. What a great
name. It's like, you gotta change your name to Pop Pop now.
To Pop Pop.
Yeah. He'd be like, why do you call it Pop Pop? Bam, and shoot him.
Well, since you brought up Apex, did you guys see they're coming out with a new rank system for arenas?
Are they?
Yeah. Well, they had said that. They had said that they were gonna do ranked, but they were gonna do a whole season just to see how it was.
Yeah. Because I pulled it up before we started this. It's different from Battle Royale. So like, say you have a couple of bad matches, you won't drop back a rank kind of thing.
Oh,
so if you're having like multiple good games, you'll play with similar players the whole time, regardless of what their rank is. Instead of like when we all play, we're playing with like mass level, because me and John are pack mules. We're garbage. That's pretty good. So we'll play with all like gold players, right?
Well,
if you're bronze and you're killing everyone, you'll rank up and you'll start playing with better players.
That's what I said, John. Cool. I finally hit max rank of 500, and I told John, I was like, I just realized that when we play together, you guys are all being brought up to level 500 players.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, Whiskey Wednesdays, Matt's out. You can host me or John.
Uh-huh.
Let us play with the noobs. All right, give us a chance.
I would say I go on my Smurf account or something, but last time we tried that, it messed up the club.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was weird because like I log into the other account, which is like a level 5 or level 10, but which you have to be like level 15 or something to be in a club.
Mm-hmm.
So it would put that account into the club, kick me and John out of the club, and make that account the owner of the club. And I'm like, how the hell did that happen? Like, how does that happen? Like, what error in your code made that happen?
So it happens when you're goated. They know. Like, oh, this is a spam account.
Like,
Can't
oh,
let it happen.
this guy should just run the club.
Right? You know what I'd be interested to see for arenas is if they added like a fourth player, so it's 4v4 or different game modes.
That'd be pretty interesting just because it's arena, so it's different.
Yeah, so not battle royale, just like arena. It's gonna be more like a Halo, Call of Duty feel, multiplayer 1v1 things. I think that would be cool or interesting at least.
Apex started out as a 4-player game too. That's the thing. Originally, when they
I wasn't around then.
No. Like
I'm not that old, John.
They had stated that when they were in production that they originally had done it as a 4-team game, but then realized that it didn't. It just didn't work, so they just abandoned that and dropped it to 3.
Okay.
They also originally had Titans in the game as an ability. You can call down Titans, but they're like, yeah, they were very overpowered.
It sounded weird.
Which
you said Titans, and it was just thinking of like giant people.
I was gonna say which reminds.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh wait, those are connected.
It reminds me though. It's crazy to think like. What was it? 2 seasons ago when everybody was like, "Oh, the next Legend's their ultimate's gonna be a Titan that drops down." And I'm like, "What happened to that?" You know? Because we've seen the new Legend now, and it's been the last one was Valkyrie, and now we're getting Seer. I don't think that video was real.
Yeah,
I don't know either.
Well, and it was filmed like old like UFO photo, like witch cops where it's like, you know.
That's the thing. It's like. Right now, with everybody working from home, if leaked footage is off the screen, most likely it's fake.
Yeah.
Because at this point, people can just take a clip of what's actually on the computer.
Screen capture, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason to record with your phone.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm trying not to get caught. Well, you're gonna get caught because you're recording something that's not out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and your name's kind of on Twitter, so
yeah.
I'm pretty sure people can put 2 and 2 together.
I think that's one of the craziest things to think about is like people working from home is like there's a lot of risk that comes with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because on like I was talking to my mom the other day, in the entertainment industry, everybody is working from home. There's a huge risk of people leaking stuff.
Yeah,
I'm surprised nothing's leaked on the new Call of Duty game, like no footage of it, considering they're the ones that all their footage usually leaks, you know?
You know what it was? That someone probably got the leak for it, looked at it, and was like, that's kind of garbage. We'll just leave it.
We don't want to really see this.
We'll just let this release. Yeah, no one wants to see this.
Well, especially now with the whole
the scandal going on,
the whole legal case against them. I'm surprised nobody's like take that Activision and leaking footage of it.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, with the legal case, they probably haven't made it. Let's be honest. They got too much else going on. They're like, we'll push this game off another 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That's
They'll
crazy.
be like, we'll rush it out in 6 months. Is more.
Yeah,
likely.
they're more like, wait, when does Battlefield come out? Oh no, it's got to be done before then. Got to release it the day before. Dude, I'm so excited for Battlefield. I can't.
They have no shot at competing with Battlefield.
Yeah.
They added so much. They added, I don't know if you guys saw, Portal, I think it is.
Battlefield.
You can create your own maps. How sick is that?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Halo Forge kind of thing. You create your maps.
You can create your own maps, and it has content from Battlefield 1942, Battlefield 3, 4, I think
That's a
Battlefield
good one.
1 and Battlefield
Also
Bad
big.
Company 2.
What you said you can
Mhm.
create your own?
Yep.
Yeah.
And you can put any vehicles, any weapons, or anything. Like in the trailer, they show a battle between people running like with like M1 Garands or something in World War II versus a bunch of bomb robots driving forward.
Oh, well, those other guys are gonna die for
sick is
sure,
that?
but still, that's cool. What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. This is news to me, but that's so. Yeah, no, there's no way Call of Duty is gonna be able to compete with that. They're gonna be like, well, we're coming out with our own Forge World now.
As long as EA doesn't screw up their servers like they did with Battlefield 4.
That's true.
Or any other game.
Yeah, because they did the whole thing where it's like, oh, you can buy your own servers, and then people were just doing whatever they wanted on the servers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those are
and
pretty
then
bad.
they didn't have any of their own dedicated servers because they're like, oh, well, players are getting the servers, and it's like, yeah, where they have cheats on them,
Where they are trash.
Yeah,
Swear, dude. EA just does a lot of things wrong. They're bound to get one right.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's this one.
I mean, Wishcott was good. Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh,
I don't know.
I did.
Yeah, don't be doing that. It's contagious.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just go on chill hop and then we'll just take a nap for next hour.
Matthew's got to drink his BTS coffee or whatever it is.
We'll have a sleep stream.
Cold brew, John.
Cold brew, that's what it is.
Cold brew, John. John, what's your energy, son? Mine's coming from Alani New. A word from our sponsors, though.
I guess this, I don't know. I was drinking that, what is it called? Zoa?
Those are pretty good. I like those.
Matthew gave me one, well, he was drinking it and he didn't want the rest of it. So it was, I think orange flavored or something like that.
The orange, yeah. I'm not a fan of that one.
It was okay.
The lime.
I told him it tastes kind of like the San Pellegrino sodas.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew said it tasted
it tastes like Tang and Flintstone vitamins,
which is a weird combination.
I can see that. Yeah, for that orange. Yeah. Have you had the original?
The original kind of tastes like Red Bull.
That's what I was about to say. Original definitely tastes like Red Bull.
Yeah, like
the lime's pretty good.
Like not Red Bull, but kind of like Red Bull, like a lesser Red Bull, because Red Bulls taste freaking sweet.
Yeah.
After trying like other ones, I'm like, I can't drink Red Bull.
I'm like, yeah, I'm stick with my Zoas or Alani News. I like the Zoas because it's only 160 milligrams of caffeine, whereas every other energy drink's like 200 to 300. That's too much.
I just realized something, Matthew. Like we switched places on our camera. Did you notice that?
No.
You were at the bottom before we started. What the heck?
Started from the bottom. And now it's here.
Now I'm here, dude.
No.
Sorry, John. You're not top tier no more.
Yeah. So watch out, Zach. Come for that number one spot.
Leave me alone.
You would, Matthew. You would get that spot if you were here first, but Zach's always the first one.
I'm looking the wrong way.
I'm usually on time for the podcast. Everything else, I'm always late.
I gotta look up for you,
Zach.
I just gotta look down at John like.
What are we, the Brady Bunch?
Basically.
Dude, we got to get enough people to make it look like the Brady Bunch.
Could you imagine that a 12-person podcast in this format?
Would be nuts. Are you kidding me?
We need no more than the three of us, so that might be an issue.
Yeah, I was looking at this screen and then I realized it's like flipped. So I pointed that way and I'm like, I was like this. I looked, I was like, oh wait, Zach's that way, huh?
We need to put like Matthew needs to put like little stickers on his walls to be like, okay, Zach's over there.
I'll just put like
John's down
stickers. There. I'll put stickers on my monitors instead of like Zach that way, like. So when Zach just starts talking, it's just like.
Damn it, I'm still looking the wrong way. Ooh, there we go.
Zach, staring contest, ready? The thing is, I can't tell how it looks because I'm looking away from the monitor.
I'm looking at a blank wall, so
I'm just looking at my wall.
You guys got to put up the stream on the wall so you can see what it looks like.
It'd be better is to put another monitor there so you can see it, but then put a camera there so you can switch it so you're just looking at the camera.
I should do that. That's not a bad idea.
I would love to put more cameras. It sounds weird. Put more cameras in my room.
Hey,
You.
No, but I would love to have like
Keep that to yourself.
another one back there. It's like
he's like the one above my bed just doesn't do it. I need more.
Stupid.
Yeah, the first person view cam isn't it?
Toilet, shower,
shower. Yeah. OnlyFans plug. Okay, John.
But no,
make it free, please.
John, this ain't afford that subscription from the drain. The camera's in the drain.
Just one in the toilet.
Just cheeks.
That's nasty.
All right, this video is called Solar Eclipse.
No, I would love to put up another camera though, especially because Bubbles is wherever. I don't know where he's at right now.
Hell, Bubbo.
Yeah. I don't have the Bubbles cam set up anymore.
Freaking John, that's like why we subscribe.
I know. I should start setting it up again since I haven't been using my camera when we stream.
Just gotta have the Bubs cam.
Bring the Bubs cam back.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta set it. I don't know what the camera is.
Are those what are they called? Alani New?
Yeah.
Are those good?
Delicious. This is Hawaiian shaved ice.
Speaking Navajo again.
Oh, speaking of that, we can get that later. But no, these are bomb. They have so many flavors. Hawaiian shaved ice is mine.
Is that like you were trying to mix like how like the natives say it, Hawaii, but then Hawaii, you're Hawaiian?
Yeah, I couldn't decide which one I wanted to go with.
Hawaiian.
Hawaiian. Yeah, I heard that Hawaiian shaved ice. We're just this episode's just about energy drinks.
Apparently.
So what you need is a Four Loko, all right?
I've never had Four Loko.
John.
I haven't either, but I don't really plan on having.
I can't say I'd recommend it, honestly. Like, it's like a Red Bull and vodka. You guys have one of those?
Oh, that sounds nasty.
That sounds disgusting.
I've never had energy drinks with alcohol at all.
Oh yeah, don't do it. Okay, do it once and then never again. It's not the worst about having the spins and like, oh, I'll just go to sleep, but you can't.
You're just standing up like.
Then you just start spinning yourself to make it straight, and then like it's a whole issue. I don't.
It's going this way, so if I go with it, I'll be.
If I go counterclockwise, the way the room's spinning, it should be normal. It's not.
I should float.
I might take off and grow wings. You really take that Red Bull slogan to heart.
Speaking of energy drinks, John apparently needs one.
I know, dude. I don't know why. Like I keep yawning like crazy.
I know.
I think it's coffee. It's the heat in here.
Yeah, well,
it's damn hot.
Drink some water.
I am drinking water. Look at it. That's how much I've had.
Showing off our waters today.
Ooh, wow.
Zach, you got a Coors Light?
I wish. Now since you guys grossed me out with the drink you made last week.
Oh yeah, we still have to do that.
No, we don't.
Dude, I almost friggin' spit my water, damn it.
Matthew's
I've told the
whiskey,
oh, go ahead.
His non-alcoholic whiskey
just came in yesterday for John.
Yeah.
So video should be coming next week because we were waiting for that to come in. It just happened to come in on Thursday. Took almost a week.
Made one tonight.
So we'll film it and make it. And then we'll put it up on the YouTube so you guys can see.
I've told so many people about that drink, and all I got is why the milk. And I was like, well, I brought up the White Russian, and of course, like, no, toss that in there.
But it has to be non-dairy because it's the SoCal White Native.
Yeah, because we're all lactose.
Yeah, non-natives are lactose intolerant. So
what do you
on
do?
The milk
Almond
only.
Milk?
Yep.
Okay. Gross.
But like everyone I said, I told that to is like, well, if you wait too long, it's gonna curdle, be thick like cottage cheese. I'm like, that's even worse.
It'll be like that shot. It'll be like that shot where they put a squirt of mayo in it and it looks like a worm. That's so nasty.
So nasty.
That's so gross.
I'm like, if I drank that, I would throw up.
Yeah. I don't like mayonnaise like that.
Oh, I don't like milk like that. I don't drink it.
Yeah,
I don't get grossed out very easily, but the whole mayo thing is grossing me out right now.
Have you seen that, Zach? I saw it on there's a YouTube channel called Try Channel, I think.
Yeah.
The Try Guys?
No, not Try Guys.
Well,
it's a
good.
bunch of it's a bunch of I don't think it is. I think it's its own thing. It's a bunch of Irish people who try different things. Who, like they were trying like popular drinks in America or the grossest drinks, and one of them was the drink with the mayo in it. I'll see if I can find a picture of it.
I'll see if I can pull it up on my.
Some of the people were like, "Oh, it's not that bad." I'm like, "It's mayo and like spirit."
Oh, that's what it's called. It's called Tapeworm Shot.
Ew, dude.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
That makes it sound even worse.
I'm not even gonna put it up on screen because it's very disgusting to look at.
Do it. Do it.
No, I'm not gonna
do it really quick.
Any viewers?
Do it for a 3-second.
But just put like a screenshot of it. I'm pulling it up.
I gotta get it ready. Hold on a second.
Ew.
Are you watching them make it?
No, yeah. It's a tequila shot with mayonnaise.
I told you, it's disgusting.
Why mayonnaise? What? I'm telling you.
And why the name?
This.
It sounds terrible.
Hold on, I'll put it up there for us, like maybe 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
Put it through. Yeah.
2.
That's the video I'm watching.
There. No more. We're done with that. So gross.
That's tequila with mayo
in it. I don't know why you would do that. That's such a terrible idea.
No idea.
The more like disgusting drinks we talk about, we might have to try them.
No.
And make videos about it.
Hell no.
We're called the Whiskey Boys, aka. I don't know what the AKA is for, but
we could try to
we'll do a whiskey shot with ketchup in it. No, we're not doing that. That'd be nasty.
Wait, put it into existence. You're right. A whiskey shot with a El Pollo Loco. Bah! Tapatio.
With Taco Bell sauce.
With El Pollo Loco.
You know what I'm talking about.
The restaurant? What are you talking about?
You're going to dip a taco in it.
I was like, what are you dipping a piece of chicken in there?
You're making like a soup. You just take a bowl of whiskey and mash a taco in there.
You know, someone's going to be like, y'all should try this.
No.
On stream. I'm down.
I mean, we could do trying different whiskey spirits.
I'm always down for that.
Mixed drinks.
Yeah, like
that's what I meant. Yeah,
like a whiskey and ketchup, like John said.
No.
Let me see. Let's look. Let's see. Gross whiskey mixes. Okay, why did you come up with the Olympics? Oh, it's sponsored. That's why. I was like, why did the
whiskey at the Olympics?
Okay, well, it didn't come up with anything.
Well, Matt looks at us. Speaking of the Olympics, man, they have the worst sports per Olympics every time. I don't care if it's summer or winter. The sports suck.
Why? What's wrong with the sports?
Speed walking. Why not just run? Why not jog like the rest of your team?
That's really a thing.
Yeah. Have you not seen it?
No.
Hold up. Hold up. This is it right here.
Yeah, it's where 6th grade PE teachers go to compete.
These are soccer moms late for the tournament. Oh, come on, kids!
Forgot the orange slices.
I didn't know this was a thing. You mean to tell me I could be an Olympian? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, yes, you could technically.
Yeah, right.
If you trained hard enough.
I was gonna say these guys are probably in way better shape. I mean, not probably, they are. Who am I kidding?
This is little Johnny pooped. Where's the diaper bag?
I don't. Where's the bathroom?
Exactly.
You're doing a waddle the whole time.
Freaking speed walking.
Crazy.
It makes no sense. Yeah, speed walking is like Olympic thing. It's terrible.
You know what I would do? I would compete, but dress up as Sonic.
But then you'd just be in track and field, just sprinting like everybody else. Not. 'Cause that's how they do it.
Well, no, you work your way up. You start with speed walking, then you go to the sprints.
I thought you were gonna say you go into the speed walking one and then just sprint. I have to go fast.
Can you imagine if you went to a meet, like just like local one, the speed walking?
Just take off running.
But dressed as Sonic, dude. You're
That'd be
fast.
awesome.
Oh,
You'd probably
man.
get banned.
Yeah, you probably would.
You're not
You'd
allowed
get banned.
back. You messed around too much.
They'd be like, "Sir, what's your name? Because we're gonna ban you." Sonic, and then take off running.
Catch me if you can.
Catch me if you can. Oh, let go, let go, let go.
Like, sir, we'll just run if you're speed walking. You're not really gonna go that far.
Catch me if you can. They shoot a taser. Oh, cheating.
Could you imagine if one of the speed walkers got mad that he lost, sold a trophy, and then tried to speed walk away? Instead of running, they're like, "Sir, we can catch you."
Like trying to storm off in a conversation. I'm done with this. Like, where are you going?
Damn, I can't catch him. He's too fast.
He speed walks so
You know what?
quickly.
He's pretty fast. He should have won first place.
Speaking
But
of
yeah.
Olympics, though. Oh, sorry. Were you gonna say something
man.
else?
No, I was just saying speed walking's dumb. Makes no sense. Why is it an Olympic sport?
Did you see that? I don't know if it was at the Olympics or probably not. That I think he's 12 years old. A kid broke Tony Hawk's record.
Oh yeah.
So
First one.
Tony Hawk is known for doing the 900,
Oh,
which is
okay.
a 900-degree turn. This kid did a 1080 in front of Tony Hawk.
Damn, showed him up.
Nobody has ever done that before. It was freaking crazy. It might have been X Games, actually. I don't know if X Games is going on right now. But yeah, he did a 1080 at 12 years old. Tony
wild.
Hawk was 36 when he landed the 900.
36.
I know. I'm like,
That's crazy.
5 years from that. Damn.
So,
Better get on
John,
it,
your
John.
36th birthday, I want to say 900.
Okay.
Into your pool from your top
That's
deck.
a lot of weight to gain, but I'll do it.
Stupid. Oh my god.
Damn, that was a good one.
Shoot for the stars.
And then I'll speed walk to lose the weight.
Don't do that. Just jog. Don't speed walk. We'll have issues if you start speed walking.
Zach,
Oh man.
whenever you decide to move back and we make another softball team, I'm just gonna speed walk every time like we're playing. Be like,
I'll
hit the
quit.
ball, speed walk.
I will
To the
leave.
face.
I'll straight up leave.
Uh,
No.
Doing running drills. Everybody take a lap. Just start speed walking.
Oh man, that's crazy.
No, yeah, I thought that was insane though. Like, obviously, like with time, young kids are gonna break records and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, people who are younger are gonna accomplish things that they're gonna accomplish records at younger ages, just because. I think it's just what's available to people. Like the fact that like
Yeah.
you can see how people do it, you could study it and stuff. And people are hungry, you know. Like I think he was a
They want
Brazilian.
Wendy's.
Stupid. I think he was a Brazilian kid. Yeah, like people
Yeah.
you know,
Okay.
are chasing their dreams like crazy, you know.
Well,
So I think-
Absolutely.
and you have examples of people like Tony Hawk who
Yeah.
go and do crazy stuff. So then they see that and they're like, I want to do that. I know that's possible, but what's possible after that kind of thing, you know? That's why I always say, like, there's no one ever really the best at something because
Yeah.
There's always
someone
someone better
can
than
come
you.
later
Yeah.
and do it better. Like, unless you had everyone who's ever going to exist in the world in one point in time, there is never anyone that's actually the best.
To quote Qui-Gon Jinn, there's always a bigger fish.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, that kind of goes along with lines of the Olympics, man. That's what it's about. Who's the best at this? Who's the best at sprinting?
Yeah.
Who's the best
Yeah.
at speed walking?
Yeah, at that point in time.
However,
too.
speed walking's whack. Still gonna throw it out there.
That's like Usain Bolt is insanely fast. there will be someone who's faster.
Well,
eventually.
there's a young guy in college or in high school, I think, who broke one of his records already that he had set.
Won't surprise me.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, there's always like, as it's part of like it's weird to say, but like evolution in a way is people growing and getting better at things, at adapting to things, you know? So like, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. It's just like, you think there's no way they can make another Space Jam, and then it happened.
And then they did.
I'm just kidding.
And then you're 45 minutes in, and you're like, wow, I should turn this off and really think about what I'm doing with my life. Because that's how I felt.
You could be speedwalking.
I could be speedwalking. I could be Olympian speedwalking away from watching Space Jam.
I think we have our title. It's gonna be something about speedwalking.
Speedwalking to Space Jam.
Yep.
There you go.
However, Space Jam does have Funko Pops. That was pretty hard.
You know what? I'm gonna title it Zach Loves Speedwalking.
John, I will leave
You
the Whiskey Boy clan so quickly.
Zach will go compete in speedwalking. I'll just stand behind him with a poster of Space Jam 2, and he'll take off.
No, that's a sprint. I gotta leave. I can't do both of those.
Go. He's like, nope. Leave me alone. Zach, come on. They're like, damn, that other guy's pretty fast. He's keeping pace with him.
No, you don't.
You know, that sounded funnier because my chair was moving. Like I was actually running. That or a train was going by. That's what they call me, dude. Coltrane. Woo!
You know, I just realized now that that's like a double name. Coltrane. I don't know why I never realized that before.
Yeah. It's like a train with
his name's Cole, and then he's talking about a coal.
Actual
train.
Yeah.
I don't know why I never got that.
We're just here to enlighten people on this podcast.
I was gonna say, so I don't know if you guys watch. Well, I know John watches the Sidemen, a British YouTube collective group.
With JJ.
Yeah, with JJ KSI. They had their new video from from Sunday had Logan Paul in it, which actually really wasn't too surprising.
Yeah, considering he appeared in the KSI show.
Yeah. And he did that too. KSI did that. But I mean, like, because a lot of the Sidemen actually watch Logan Paul's videos and stuff. But, and like JJ even said in the past, KSI, that he never actually had a problem with Logan. You know, it's just that when he said he'd fight Jake, Logan stepped up instead. But yeah, they did that. And then Logan Paul had his podcast, Impulsive, in London with KSI on it. It was actually really good. And I was going to say, I watched the whole thing, but there was one thing that he was talking about. Logan was saying there's a quote that he likes. He doesn't remember where it's from, but the quote was, "My job is to do the impossible. Your job is to believe I can't." And I was like, damn, that's like a really good quote.
Yep.
That's
I'm like,
cool.
that's like,
that's what I live my Apex career by.
no, John, your job is to prove I can't, or my job is to prove I can.
Like, you heard stubborn as a mule? That's for John. All right? Carrying all the ammo. What can I shoot? Nobody. John, just back us up, all right?
Why can't I be the quarterback?
Why can't I drive the boat?
I love that video. I can't drive a boat. Oh, man. But yeah, if you get a chance, watch that podcast. Just like, I mean, they talk about like, obviously things they're doing, and they kind of like, inflate each other's like ego in a way. That sounds bad, but like I was trying to think of another way to say it. But basically, they're like complimenting each other, you know, and stuff, because they're similar in a way, you know, content creators on YouTube trying to you know make stuff. So, but there's like some things like in there that they talk about, which is really interesting about like their drive and like things they do, and like Logan saying that doing vlogs and stuff is very detrimental to your health and all that, you know, because he said like you constantly do it and stuff, and you like you don't really sleep a whole lot because you're trying to do that while edit it and upload it and then doing all the other stuff he's trying to do.
I'm sure too eventually you begin to stop living your life and enjoying it and instead see your entire life as content.
Yeah.
So you're always like, oh, things need to be done so that this is interesting, blah blah blah, instead of just being like, no, this is my life, you know, I need to enjoy my life for what it is, you know?
Yeah. And like the other thing they mentioned too is the difference in mindsets for like British content creators and American content creators, where a lot of American content creators are like very willing to throw people under the bus and stuff like that, you know. They basically like they become friends with someone just so they can get a leg up, and then just throw them to the wayside. Whereas, like you were saying, British YouTubers kind of just like, oh, hey, do you want to collab? Do you want to collab? Do you guys want to work together? You know, and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, I kind of noticed that more, that a lot of British YouTubers are more willing to like meet up and then they're actually friends, you know.
One thing, sorry. I was to say, one thing I hate about the like entertainment industry and stuff is that there's this belief, which I don't think it's true necessarily, but there's this whole belief that, oh, in order to get there, you have to constantly step on people, you have to be cutthroat, and it's like, not really. Most people accomplish their goals in the entertainment industry by being friends with people, you know, and networking with people. Like, you want to get somewhere, you talk to as many people as you can, because if people get along with you, you're going to be the first person they think of when an opportunity comes up, you know?
Yeah, there's some advice for any young people that watch this and you're trying to, you know, start up. Make friends, you know. Well, first of all, that sounds funny. Make friends.
You're at home alone by yourself.
No, but like
friends, but make
whatever
friends.
Whatever you're going into, like if you're going into Twitch streaming, if you're going into whatever kind of business you're going in, like make friends with people in that industry. Not just for the reason of getting a leg up, but actually like connections, because those people will help you. You know, if you need something, you can count on them, and if they need something, they can count on you. So you'll be the first person they call. Like when we went to school and like in graphic design, they say, you know, make friends, because like if someone goes and works at this like big graphic design company, or like goes and works at Pepsi for graphic design, and then they're like, oh, we're looking for another graphic design artist, you know, because one just left or something, they could be like, oh, I know someone, and then give you a call, and then boom, you got a job. You know,
it's like my teacher Mark in college, he was my VFX teacher. He told me that because he went to LA Film School and he had friends and stuff, and he said that he got into the industry originally because one of the people he went to school with, I don't remember if they were a writer, creator, or worked on, but they worked on the Crank film franchise. And so they needed someone to help with the intro to Crank 2. If you've seen Crank 2, it has like the video game intro in the beginning of it. So his friend contacted him and said, hey, can you do this? Blah, blah. He's like, yeah, I can do it. He had no idea what he was doing. He'd never done like that kind of VFX stuff before. So he said that what he did is he came in because he wanted to work on the movie. And at night he would go home and do tutorials and figure everything out. And that's how he was able to get it. But that's the thing. Like I said, it's about knowing the right people. Like they always say that, like, you know, oh, you have to know the right people to get, you know, into these big positions, but it's true. But that doesn't necessarily, you need to be at a position of privilege or anything like that. You know, everybody, well, not everybody, but most people start at, you know, humble beginnings. You just, you never know who's going to make it, you know?
Yeah.
Very true.
You know, it's not like LeBron James was always like this big star. He was. At one point, he was a kid living wherever he's from, you know? And it's just, what'd you say? You say Toontown?
That's what I was about to say.
Stupid.
He's just a side character. Now look at him. Stars in Space Jam. A new legacy.
Yeah, it's as simple as that. You talk to people, you make friends with them, you collab with people too.
Yeah.
Obviously, you want to have your guard up at least a little bit when it comes to collabing with people, because you don't want to collab with the wrong person and be like, wait, this person, I don't like their content or how they're whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
Find people who have similar interests.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's the one thing of like me and John trying to make videos and film and stuff. You know, like the problem is there are people with similar interests, but without any skills.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I want to act in it. Cool. Have you ever acted before, or like trying to make a video or something? Nope. So how are you going to help?
I'll be there. Right?
Or they're like, oh, I'll hold the camera. Do you know what you're doing? No. Okay. Well, then don't hold the camera.
Do you know how to frame a shot? Not a chance.
Or like,
I'll look at your feet.
one issue when it comes to writing content, which we haven't done anything in a very long time for our channel, is people want to help write videos and stuff, but it's been pretty much impossible to find someone who has the same kind of sense of humor in writing as we do, you know?
That's fair too, yeah.
Because we like writing content that's funny, but doesn't go so far to be vulgar or anything like that, you know?
It doesn't rely on vulgarity and stuff like that for jokes.
And on the other hand, we also don't like something that's so childish that it's, you know, that childish, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like, it's always either one or the other. Someone goes too far in the vulgarity, or someone goes too childish.
Yeah. That and like what were we gonna say?
Oh, I wasn't saying anything else.
No, Zach.
Oh,
I was gonna say is on like this topic, what is your guys' favorite content that you put out? Writing, filming, all that stuff.
Like our video or something? Or?
Like your video is one of the favorite things you put out.
I think
So you guys have
we had an old
Lethal
channel
Justice. Yeah.
We had an old channel. We won't talk about that.
We won't go too way back, but like Lethal Justice for me, like when you guys put that, I'm like, this is well done, because it's when I think John was in school.
Yeah. It was when I was in my.
I love that video. Exactly. Yeah. So what's your guys' favorite thing you put out?
I think Lethal Justice is my favorite that we've put out. Like the thing is, like the other content on our YouTube channel, I'm not proud of.
Yeah.
It's mostly a placeholder. It was stuff that was like someone asked us to do, and it was really quick, and we didn't have time to write anything or anything like that. And one of the issues with our channel is Matthew's the actor. I don't like acting. I hate it. I'm terrible at it. I know that. So I usually take over editing, writing. Well, not all the writing. Matthew helps too. And camera work, you know, lighting, if there is any sound. Like I have to do all that by myself. So like when we filmed one of the videos on our channel, it was a lot of work to do, and it was like we didn't know what we were doing. We're just kind of winging it, which we've done in the past. But Lethal Justice was the first time, because it was a project. It was a project for school. They were like, they wanted to see if we knew how to, you know, come up with content. So it was either I think you were either supposed to recreate a movie scene. Yeah, recreate a movie scene, like whatever scene you like from a movie, or write your own thing. So I was like, I'll write my own thing. And for years, I've told Matthew I want to do an interrogation scene. So that's how that started. But then it was like, oh, how do I figure out this story with an interrogation scene, you know? And the other issue is like, I got to find out actors, which at the time, my cousin Juanito, who plays the bad guy in there, was so hard to get him to show up to be like, you know, I need you to be in this video. Like literally the day before, I'm like, where are you? I have to pick you up so that you can go with us and stuff. But the coolest thing about that project, why I'm so proud of it, is one, it was something that I actually wrote down rather than making it up on the spot and stuff. Matthew made up a lot of the humor stuff on the spot, like all the interrogation tactics and stuff. Like I had just written like, you get to do whatever you want here. But like it was actually something written down. The cool thing was there was other people helping me, like someone was doing sound, someone was doing camera work. And it was the first time I had filmed on the DSLR, like in better lighting and stuff like that. Like we actually set up lights, all this stuff. Which there's some issues with the video. I won't point them out because I'd rather other people just watch it, you know, oblivious to what they are
and not focus on those.
Yeah, but yeah, that's definitely my most proud. And like I've told Matthew, I would love to make another one. I've had people tell me we should make another one because they love that video.
There's some people who are waiting for us to make another one.
And the video came out 5 years ago or something like that. But I told Matthew the only issue is with today's climate, with police officers and everything, and the video is called Lethal Justice. I was like, we can't make it right now. And we definitely have to.
I have to change the name.
Yeah, no, we don't have to change the name. We just do it in a courtroom. It's still justice, right?
Or we focus on firefighters now.
Or we turn it into a Batman short film.
That'd be wild.
Keep the name.
You know what it reminds me of?
Batman Origins right there.
Batman Lethal Justice.
So I had told Matthew years ago, this is probably around 2016 also. I had a video idea. Like it just popped in my head one day. I recorded myself like saying the video idea into my camera. And I told Matthew about it, and my idea was the story about people living in a house and their house is haunted. And then, like, you know, they're dealing with the ghosts and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, you want to be telling idea,
it doesn't
but I just realized, it doesn't matter.
So I told Matthew this idea. I was like, yeah, the house is haunted and, you know, the people are freaking out and they look at each other. The next thing you know, you show the people standing outside and the house is on fire. Like they're burning the house down. Right? But there was more to it than that. So I tell Matthew this idea and we're like, yeah, this is a great idea. We should do it and blah, blah, blah. We just got to figure out the actors, blah, blah, blah. I'm not even joking. 5 days later,
like a month or so.
No, it wasn't. Because I have the dates on it. I can show you. But like freaking Film Riot, which is a very popular YouTube channel that does filmmaking stuff. They put out a skit that is exactly the same idea.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But theirs was on a bigger scale. Like they have a whole crew and stuff, and it looks like you're watching The Conjuring or something like that.
Yeah.
But then at the spoilers for that video, at the end, it just shows them all standing outside with the house on fire. And I was like, this is exactly my freaking idea. What the hell? And people love the idea. And I was like, damn it, dude. Like,
I remember watching it and I'm just like, wait a second. Why does this look familiar? And John's like, they just uploaded this today. I'm like, yeah, but like this, holy crap, this is your idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
It must have been, they tapped your phone, John. That's what happened.
Film Right's just tapping your phone the whole time. Every time you write down a new idea, they're like, oh, he's got a new one. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. Oh, no, that one sucks.
That's what sucks.
How many views does this get? Yeah. We'll tap his phone again.
That's what sucks about content, though. Is like, if you have an idea, most likely someone else has had the idea. And it's like, absolutely. You just have to be quick to get it out there, you know? And that's why people try and sue other people. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, there's been movies and stuff where someone sued. They're like, this was my idea at this time. And the person's like, I wrote this way back then, you know?
Yeah. Unless someone like
works with another person.
Well, I was gonna say, unless they like blatantly rip it off, like it's just same names and like you can tell that they basically watched your video first. Other than that, I'd be like, I don't really care, you know. I think it becomes more of like one person releases it first and then the next person, and it's similar but not exactly the same. But the other person gets more views, and then that's when they get mad, you know.
Right.
But it's like it's gonna happen with anything, you know. But to answer Zach's question before John continues.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Well, I'd say the same, Lethal Justice. But I think the reason why is because it had more structure. Because that's what I told John. I was like, look, after we watched Lethal Justice, I was like, John, we have to change everything we do. Because this is an example of us actually writing stuff out, you know, because most of the other videos were like just ideas. That's it. We had the idea, and then we would just roll with it on the day of, you know. And so that's pretty much why a lot of those other ones I'm like, I don't really like them that much, you know. And like some of our cousins who watched our old like channel stuff quote stuff from it all the time, and I'm like, Yeah, I mean, you guys may like it, but I hate it. I hate watching it.
Okay, I don't have any problem with the accident. That video.
No, well, that's on the new channel.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying because like that video is like I don't know why that was another one that was made up on the spot. It wasn't even my idea. That one was Matthew and Ricky's idea.
It was literally just improv. Is that one? Yeah. But the thing is, the accident stemmed from an idea that we had of where we were joking around.
Oh, it wasn't really an idea so much as we started doing that.
No, it was an idea that it came out of it because we were sitting there and our mom was talking to us and we were standing off like in the kitchen and she said something and we're like, what? And then she went, huh? And we went, what? Huh? And so we just started laughing and we kept doing that.
We would do,
and then we're like,
the house constantly.
Yeah. He's like, what? Huh? What? Huh? And that's how it's like if you watch the video, if you watch the accident, you can see like that's literally where it started from. Yeah. And then we just added in things. I was like, we need to have something that relates to it, and then that's where I thought of the accident, But the problem with that is like we were talking to Ricky the other day and he was talking about something and he said the accident and we all started laughing because we're like, well, we ruined that word for us now. We can never just say the accident.
It's just like when we quote the Modern Warfare video that we made on our old channel that nobody can find.
No one
it'd be
knows.
so hard for people to actually find it. But we quote it all the time and we're like, find it. Nobody knows what that is,
Yeah. But like I think I was gonna say with Lethal Justice, I think it was because John wrote out the script. He actually had his classmates helping with like filming and lighting. So it made it easier to where he just like directed, and stuff. And like, there was cool is that I got an opportunity too to like do videos for other people, two of his other classmates. And I told John, I was like, it was weird because like working with John, like me and John making videos all the time, it's like we're both like kind of directing, but also writing. He's mostly directing. I'm kind of like co-directing, Yeah. So I'd be like, oh, what if we did this, instead? And then writing. When I was in someone else's video, I was like, yeah, this is the weirdest thing. Because literally, I just acted. That's it.
Yeah, they just told you what to do.
Every once in a while, they'd be like, oh, what do you think about this? I'm like, oh, well, maybe like this. And they're like, okay, do it how you would do it. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, this is weird. He's like, they're like, oh, you can set up the camera. All right, setting up the lights. Okay. All right, you ready? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, okay, hold on, just the lights. All right. And then I just act it out. They're like, okay, that's good. Let's do one more. Act it out. I'm like, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to move a camera. I don't have to move a light.
You're just like,
literally just,
twirling thumbs.
What's
next?
Yeah. I'll be in my trailer, just walk in the bathroom, sit on the toilet. What do I do?
It's like,
But no, I think also Lethal Justice, I think, because what a lot of people don't know is like when John went to school, a lot of people were like, dang, like looking at the stuff John would do in video. And we tell people at that time, we're like, yeah, we've been doing video for like 11 years, It's like not everything.
2004.
Yeah, not everything that we've done is good, but we've learned along the way, and like learned about different things. Like one of the first things we learned is inside jokes don't work. It's
Absolutely
only funny to us. It's not funny to anyone else.
Oh, there are videos that have never been released that I've shown people. Like I'm like, yeah, watch our new video before I uploaded it. And it's the most awkward thing to show somebody a video where they're just watching it and you're just like, yeah, we're not uploading that.
Like
you should be laughing if you got it.
You should have been laughing like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
That's the one where you're watching and you're slowly moving the mouse over and dragging it to the trash can.
It's like the same feeling when you show somebody a video you think is funny and then they tap the screen to see how much is left and you're like,
I hate that. Oh man. But yeah, no, I think because like people when John was in school would say that, and it's like, no, it's like years of experience of learning what to do, what not to do, and stuff like that. And I think Lethal Justice kind of showed like, hey, this is kind of where we're at right now. Of this is a collection of things we've learned over the years, with writing and with the cinematography and stuff like that. Because like when John first filmed it and stuff, he was saying like, "Oh, I don't know about this, I don't know about that." And I'm like, "Dude, it looks freaking good." I'm like, "This is the best thing we've done." I'm like, "John, this is the level we should be making videos at now."
And obviously, Lethal Justice also has its issues. There are things that I've learned from making that. Like one of the things, like people who watched it when I showed it at school know that the ending is different now, because it was one thing I noticed when I showed people the video. The ending went on too long and they were just kind of quiet and nobody was like laughing or anything at the end or whatever. And I was like, okay, this is unnecessary. You know, I just cut it out, and it just ends abruptly.
Like, and then there's things like we put little jokes in, little tiny things that just little details that so far only one person has caught from watching Lethal Justice.
Yeah.
And if you've never seen it, I'm gonna reveal it right now. That our cousin Kevin, when he's eating the donuts, it's a different donut every time it shows him.
Every single shot, I'm pretty sure, is a different donut.
Yeah.
Oh,
when
that's
he takes
awesome.
a bite, it's a different donut. And one person in John's class just busted up laughing while he's watching it. And he's like, "Why is he eating so many different donuts?" And we started laughing because we're like, we threw that in there as like a small detail.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny.
Only the only person that noticed it.
And the only reason why that ended up in there was because we literally went to a donut shop that morning. And I was like, we can't really just buy one donut, so we just bought a whole dozen. And I was like, well, we got to use these. So Kevin just grabbed a different one.
You offered them to your classmates, but then no one took them. So then we're like,
oh yeah,
let's just make it that Kevin takes a bite out of every donut.
That's funny.
There was
That's a good tidbit.
There was actually more footage that I cut out too, because it just wasn't as funny. Like there was a scene where my coffee cup, like I'm drinking my coffee the whole time and whatnot. And then at one point, I hand Kevin my coffee cup, and he pulls out donut holes out of there.
He reaches in and pulls out a donut hole.
But I removed it because
it just didn't fit.
Well, it didn't fit. And then when we filmed the scene, the camera wasn't in a good spot that you couldn't see him actually pulling them out of the cup. It just looks like he pulls a donut hole out of frame,
like thin air, just like
Yeah, so I was like, oh, it's not usable. There was also another shot where I get mad and I slam my hand on the desk and I squish a jelly donut that shoots everywhere.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't necessary, so it was cut out as well.
Well, and also it's like, if you're going to film something like that, don't use an actual jelly donut. Make a prop so it actually shoots out, because it just goes like that.
Oh, a little bit.
Like this is the donut. It just goes like that. That's it. That's all funny. That it came out of the jelly donut. And we're like, yeah, that didn't really work. We're probably just gonna cut that. But yeah, I think that was the the best one we did because of like the cinematography of it and like certain shots, and just it all just came together. But here's a funny thing: so that we filmed, obviously you filmed different times. It wasn't all filmed in one day. When we filmed the whole chasing part with me and Kevin chasing Juanito, we were at the school where John and I went to school.
From the school, yeah.
So we kept filming it over and over. In the beginning,
I'm yelling across traffic because I didn't call him.
The beginning starts with like me and Juanito running, right? We're on one side of the street. This is like a 4-lane street. John and Kevin are on the other side. Kevin's making sure when John's running with the camera, that he doesn't like run into anything or fall. So we're standing on the other side of the street, and John's like, "Are you ready? What? What? I was like, John, next time we just need to get walkie-talkies. It'd be so much easier. But as we're doing it, we did it like probably 5 or 6 times of like running back and forth because of pacing. Like I'm too close to Juanito's too close to me, or whatever, or
eventually we just filmed you guys separately. Like just
we did that too.
I was tired, dude. I had to run so many times.
Yeah, we did ones where it's separate, and it just worked out cutting back and forth instead of showing us, because it's like there's not a lot of room to run, so it's like we're just kind of like right here running really slow. But as we're doing it, I'm like sitting there with Juanito and we're talking, and I see a cop car because like so, me and Juanito are standing here. This road goes this way. This other road goes that way, and John's right here. Well, I see a cop car right here going that way, and it stops at stoplight, and I see him turn and like look at us, and I'm just sitting there, and I just look over and like wave, or something like that. I'm talking to Juanito, then I see him go down, and we had filmed our last shot already, and then I see eventually the car turn around and come back and like looking at us, and I'm like, oh my God, Juanito, and he's like, what? And I was like, that's the same car that was there at the stoplight. So eventually we get to another area where we run and stuff at the beginning again, and then we get back to the school, and we're filming, and we're at the school. We're standing by the parking lot, me and Juanito, and we see a cop car pull up. It's like, hey, and the guy waves, pull from the parking lot. I see another cop car pull up. And then I see a third one pull up, and I'm like, Juanito, walk into the school now, quick. So we walk inside, and John's teacher comes down eventually, and he goes, hey, is everything okay? And we're like, yeah, why? And he's like, well, the cops called because someone chasing someone down the street.
He said, I wanted to make sure, he's like, my students are okay because I don't want cops to try and arrest one of my students or something.
Yeah. And we're like, yeah, we're not doing, and he's like, I mean, you guys are fine. You guys are public property. So and I was like, yeah, like I saw the cop drive by and then come back around, and then and we're like, yeah, we'll just wait here because they were sitting in the parking lot like waiting for us, and if we don't walk out of the school, they can't do anything. So eventually they just left or whatever. But they're like, yeah, the front office called John's teacher and told him like, yeah, the cops are looking for someone chasing someone. And so that's when he came to check on John. He's like, I knew you guys were filming something, so that's why I came to see.
That's funny.
But yeah, no, I was just like, yeah, cops came. I was like, what? A black guy and a native guy can't chase a Mexican guy down the street? Just like social workers?
Right. Like, nah, that's too many ethnicities.
Ethnic people?
Ethnics, there we go. One of those, yeah. There's too many ethnics is running around. We got to pull someone over.
Whoa, where are you running to? Well, there's a sale at JCPenney.
Yeah. Stupid. How about you, Zach? What's your most proud thing you've put out?
Oh,
none of them, honestly.
Not proud of
I'm still.
The other day I had a pizza. Afterwards, went to the bathroom.
What about your clip that's doing well on YouTube?
No, that's just us playing games.
Or how about
this? It was funny because like what Matt was talking about with like vlogging or whatever. That's how I feel streaming games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I like playing video games. I don't want to feel like I need to stream this. I need to stream every time I play a game, and it's kind of taken away from me enjoying video games.
Yeah,
I like playing Apex. I hate streaming it Monday and Wednesday, which is weird because those are the 2 days I stream.
Wednesday at 3 p.m.
Exactly, like
unexpected noob.
Like I'll stream those, but at the same time, I'm playing other games on my Switch because let me sit down and play it. I don't feel the need. I enjoy the game.
Yeah.
As for videos and stuff, I can rant. I'm not proud of those. I have other ideas. Like I'd rather put those out, but
yeah,
I don't have anyone to help me film. I don't have anyone to help me write a script.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just me. Like, oh, well, maybe I can vlog it. I hate it. We've talked about this like off of the podcast. I hate vlogging with a passion. It's weird. Like, oh, I'm at dinner.
Almost as
I'm
much
going
as,
here.
Speedwalking.
It's up there. If we were to make a tier list of these things, like vlogging is number one. I can't
Space Jam.
stand it.
Tapeworm Shot.
We haven't done one yet. Next stream, tapeworm shots for everybody.
Gross.
No, but like we had said, it kind of feels like, oh shoot, I had the word and it just took off. Just it just feels like not selfish, but
like conceited
a bit.
Like it's about me.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
It feels weird, and it's just like I mean, people do it so often that like other people have become like used to it. I got a cough. Sorry, wish I muted. But people have become used to it out in public, and so that's not the problem. It's just like I think it's personally, it's just like it feels weird. It's something you have to get used to, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I've tried vlogging when we went to Virginia like 10 years ago, and the whole time I'm like holding the camera down here instead of like up high.
Yeah,
and it's just like I feel like it's so intrusive to other people.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's just that we care about other people's like personal space,
like privacy, and kind
you hold the camera out like this, and you're like, yeah, and someone walks by and you're like, oh, sorry. Whereas other vloggers are like in other people's faces like that, recording themselves.
Mm-hmm.
It's the worst thing because I've tried it like 4 or 5 times, like because me and Bailey travel a lot, so we're like, all right, let's get this place, let's have a couple shots set up. People are walking through it because it's always busy.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I'd love to not have these random people in it because like people don't like to be recorded.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. I'm like, oh hey, here's where we're at. We're gonna go eat here. Blah 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 blah. But all these people in the background just kind of staring at you like, huh?
That's why.
Yeah, exactly. It's an awful shot.
Or they're just like
this guy.
Or they're just like this. Like,
yeah.
Hold on.
Like this. Wait. You just start recording like Zach. Say something like you're recording.
Like, yeah, here we are out in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Check. See, I can't because I tried vlogging when we went to Gatlinburg, and like people were just like,
yeah, and there's a lot
what's
of
this guy doing? Staring. I'm like,
if you have
not you, it's me and Bailey. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, if you have the camera where you can see yourself, make sure you're in shot. You can see them in the background. Just
exactly. It's like
you know what you do?
Huh?
You put in some AirPods and you hold up your camera and be like, hey Dad, look where we're at, and like just start like that and then start saying your thing, because then people are like, oh, he's on FaceTime with his dad or something.
Yeah,
I should have. I don't know.
Hey Dad, look where we're at.
Like we're going to Memphis next week. I think we'll try it again.
Not smiling.
So, we'll see. But yeah, vlogging bugs me. Streaming bugs me too.
So you just gotta hire a camera crew that follows you instead.
Yeah, it's weird for me to hold it, and I don't know.
That movie Along Came Polly, where he hires a camera crew to follow him around and make him look important.
Oh, I don't even remember.
You don't remember that? Philip Seymour Hoffman, when he's like,
yeah.
The one thing I remember about that movie is the pizza scene. That's it.
He says like, oh yeah, they're doing a documentary on me. And then eventually tells him, he's like, no, these guys aren't filming anything. I just hired them to follow me around. You don't remember the scene too when they're playing basketball and he takes his shirt off? And he goes for the dunk, and his belly just goes.
Yeah, I do remember that.
But no, like I understand with the streaming too. Like that's why it's hard for me to stream, because I'm like I said, it's hard for me to do the camera in stream too, because I just stare when I play games. When I get in the zone, I'm just like, yeah, okay. Oh, there's one here, one on me, one on the left. I'm like, oh, like,
oh shoot, I hit that guy.
Yeah.
It's like, and that's what I told John. I was like, one of the things is like, not obviously not all of them. I'm just gonna throw this out there for all you Twitch streamers. If it applies to you, that's on you.
Be offended.
But it's like a lot of them are fake. Yeah. It's like, because then people are like, oh yeah, like, I mean, like for YouTube, it's understandable because you're trying to hold their attention for the video. So it's like, if you expect YouTubers to be exactly like that, but even then, trying to be real. And with Twitch, it's like they're trying to hold people's attention, so they're a lot bigger, and more extravagant than YouTubers are. And you have a lot of them like, oh yeah, hey, yo, thanks for the dono. What up? Word up, man. Peace up, A-Town down, whatever, like. Yeah.
But if you meet him in real life, like.
Yeah, and then you meet him around.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, your username 21748. Yeah. Oh, nice to meet you, man. Yeah, cool.
Oh, cool. Like, yeah. Oh, I got fans. Go here.
Like for me, because like for me, it'd be like if I met people in public, oh hey, what's up, man? How you doing? You know, blah blah. But it's like that doesn't translate in the camera. You know, I can't be like, oh hey, how's it going? You know, cool. Oh, thanks for watching, man. You know, blah blah. Blah. I guess it's just a more chill and not over the top. It's right. Like I think it's because it's like for me, it's like if I'm gonna be over the top, it means I'm acting, and I'd rather be doing it in a movie or something or a video.
Right. Making a video, yeah.
If I ran into a fan in public, I'd be surprised.
Yeah, I've actually done that.
If someone was like, "Hey, Archie, whatever," I'd be like, "Huh?" They're like, "Who are you?"
I've actually run into a fan in public.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, at Home Depot. It's bad.
Really?
You're stupid. Wow.
Got him. All right, I'm gonna log off. It was a good time.
No, but in all seriousness,
no. All seriousness, you're not gonna see me next week. So I'm gonna go home.
I did actually. Out that door. No, but not Home Depot. I did actually run into a fan of the mitosis video. I don't know if you've seen it. If you've never seen it, you could probably find it somewhere. Mitosis is a video I made for video John and I made. John recorded it, but for my cousin Ricky, it was for a science project in 6th grade or 7th grade. I don't remember. But he came to us asking, and he's like, yeah, the teacher said, you know, this project, we either do a project or make a video. And I want to make a video. And we're like, cool. So you want us to make a video, basically. Yep. And like so, right there, that's where my rap career started, is just making stuff for other people. But so he's like, yeah, I got this whole thing like right here, you know, I wrote it all out. And he's basically like saying like, oh, the teacher smells like pee, so he can rhyme, you know? He's like, oh, something B.
Old, so.
The teacher smells like pee, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, first of all, Ricky, half of these don't rhyme. Second of all, there's no flow at all. And then he just writes out like mitosis is blah, 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 and just right now I'm like, this isn't even a rap or a rhyme. This is literally just the definition of mitosis.
It's like, it's a split rhyme. Thank you. I know English.
So I took the whole thing and rewrote it, you know, because I was like,
because it was trash. You go ahead and say it.
I was like, mitosis is the division of cells, you know. I was like, they divide rapidly, like ringing a bell, I guess, which makes no sense.
Straight bars.
Ringing a bell. Like, oh yeah, look at how fast they're going.
Bars.
But so I wrote that whole thing out, and we made it. I showed it to the teacher. The teacher liked it, and Ricky was telling us, yeah, the teacher liked it so much. Our cousin Ricky liked to tell stories when he was younger. Okay, so
still does. Come on,
gotta throw that out there first, because then he starts telling us, oh, you know, like, my teacher liked it so much she showed like some of the other teachers, and then they put it on morning announcements and stuff like that, and like, and then she showed it to her other classes. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever, you know, like, oh, cool, you know, totally happened. So Ricky was in theater or whatever class, and so he was doing a play, so John and I were like, oh, let's go watch it. So one day we went there to go watch it, and we were like a little bit late. It hadn't started, but we were a little bit late, and so we're walking, you know, it's the middle school we used to go to, and we're like, oh man, this is crazy, you know, blah, blah. We're walking by, and a kid walks by, and he goes, hey, and I'm like, is he talking to us? I don't know who that is, you know, some kid. He's like, hey, and so we turn over. He's like, are you the mitosis guy? And I'm like, and I just stopped. And I was just like, yeah. Oh, dude, I love your video. Thanks. And then he walked off, and I was like, John, what the hell was that? And we were like, holy crap, was Ricky telling the truth?
That's so funny.
You know, the funniest thing is if you became an actor, because now everybody would be like,
a whole generation, like,
as him.
A whole school. Like, could you imagine, like, if I became a big actor, a whole school that just goes, hey, that's the guy that was in the mitosis video.
That'd be awesome.
Too, so
he's got bars.
Apparently, Ricky had said that they were showing that like even years later, like to the school.
Yeah.
And
really,
I was like, I mean, I could admit, like, freaking after hearing that song so many times, I don't think I'll forget the phases of mitosis. Because
You're welcome.
It
You're
literally
welcome.
says it in the song. So I'm
That's
like,
what it's
hey,
about,
it
John.
did its job, you know.
It is good for learning mitosis.
And like we made other.
They divide rapidly, like reading it.
I don't know if I would say educational, but we made other projects for Ricky that his teacher's like, oh, I'm gonna show this to other class in the future. Like this sets the bar kind of thing for what people do.
Okay, and which one was Drunk History?
Oh, that was one of his history projects. But
in high school.
That's the one where
that was in high school.
Yeah, that's the one where I'm like, I'm in that video. I hope you don't show it for years to come. Because in my part, I talk about taking a dump on some train tracks. So
that's about right. John, I can see you doing that today.
It's so funny. Like I played like 2 different or 3 different people in that video, but it's obviously you can tell it's me. It's just me in different costumes.
Yeah. I remember Ricky telling me that when they were showing the video and they showed me on the screen, one of the some girl in his class goes, "Who is that guy?" And he's like, "Oh, it's my cousin." She's like, "What's wrong with him?" And I was like,
like, well, you want these hands? All right, don't be rude.
And Ricky was like, "Oh, that's just how he is." And I was like, "That's not how I am. I was acting."
They're like, "Oh, you have an autistic cousin." What? No, artistic cousin.
But no.
But yeah, he usually dumps on train tracks. I don't know what to tell you. That's just his thing.
They didn't think you were acting. That's why.
No,
They're like, they just thought it was all real. You're like,
it looks so real.
Does reenactments and dumps on train tracks.
They thought the whole thing was real. They're like, yeah, that guy. There's triplets in this video.
And they all have
different though.
They all have different careers. It's
and
weird.
different accents. One of them's British.
Yeah. British.
British, yeah.
Air quotes.
One of them pretends to be British.
Oh man. But I was gonna say, go back real quick to you said the thing that Zach's ever put out. What's something like I would say something you've done that you think is like that you're the most proud of kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna take it back. I don't hate what I put out. The favorite thing I put out was probably the jiu-jitsu video of me like not enacting, talking about it, talking about what happened, what was going through my mind. Because that was the most genuine thing. That really was most like, again, not edited well, still learning. But like for me, it was like, oh well, I love this hobby. I love competing. I love that's what I'm involved in right now. So for me to talk about that, it came more naturally than, well, let me look this up. I have opinions about it, but I'm not like enthusiastic about it. Whereas with the jiu-jitsu video, it literally came naturally. I filmed it within like 2 hours, went back, tried to refilm a couple things, but like it was so much easier talking about things I'm more excited about than trying to be like, oh, well, here's this. Let me try to find some facts, which I did with the what was it, Logan Paul and Mayweather fight I put out?
Yeah.
Like that was just an idea, but like I wasn't nearly as excited putting that out, trying to edit it, trying to get what I had to, make it what it was.
I think it's just you got to figure out what kind of content you like.
And that's also the thing.
I like the jiu-jitsu one.
It's like I've told Matthew, I love editing so much. But when it's storytelling editing, I hate editing things like gameplay videos and like I've had to edit a newsreel at school and stuff like that. Like it's just boring to me. I can do it, but it's not fun creating this like comedy or story or anything like that. But
absolutely.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is. It comes down to is like John was saying, finding what you like and you like doing. Because you feel more comfortable doing it,
Exactly.
But yeah, I really like the jiu-jitsu one because it's like that's something, because like you always see when there's like fights or tournaments, people do post-fight interviews.
Yeah.
The guy's all hyped up on energy. He's not gonna know, Yeah, I just tried my best, tried really hard, and went for the win. yeah, I think anyone would.
Yeah, I knocked him out and I won the match. So the champ is here.
It'd be funny.
Okay, well, like let's go back and watch the whole fight and see what happened.
It'd be funny.
Tell me your thoughts then.
It'd be funny if you lost the fight and you're just like, yeah, I tried my worst, I lost. You know,
I tried my hardest, but I think I could have tried more, and obviously because of that, I ended up losing. And I think next time I probably lose again.
And it's like, we'll get him next time.
So that's a skit. All right, we got to put that out. That the guy was just better than me. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
He trained harder. His cardio was better.
His cheeks look nice too, you know. Tom's been working on his glutes.
He had better shorts. Mine are cotton, so
yeah.
His walkout song went way too hard.
Yeah.
Mine was a little soft, all right? I wasn't pumped up. He
it's kind of weird because it's a jiu-jitsu tournament, so I didn't know why he had a walkout song, but got in my head, so that's why I lost.
He had his AirPods in. I didn't.
I wore gi to a no-gi tournament. Like, it was just a bad idea.
Oh, man. Yeah, that would be a bad idea. That'd be a terrible idea. Oh, man.
We should probably wrap up, guys. We've been going for an hour and a half.
I was gonna say that that's what I liked about your video though, was that basically, you recollecting about what was going inside your mind at that point and what you were thinking, because it's like jiu-jitsu is not fast paced, but it's short when you're on the outside. When you're on the inside, it goes by fast.
Yes, it does.
Because
absolutely.
you're
I think you meant long on the outside.
Yeah, what did I say? Short?
You said short on both sides.
Yeah, when you're on the outside of it watching, it looks like it's taking longer. When you're on the inside, it goes faster. Because like your synapses and all that are firing because you're trying to figure out like, where do I put my hand? Like Jerry had explained it to me, that made me understand it. He's like, it's like you're playing chess.
It really is.
You have to know where to position and like where to sacrifice, Yeah. And yeah, go ahead.
No. Where's Sean looking?
You see
that was funny because you'll hear Bailey's grandpa in some of the videos like, "Stay with him, Zach." Yeah. And like, it's funny to me because I'm like, you have no idea what you're talking about. Because I was in side control and the guy was just like squirming, moving back and forth. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stay with him. I'm in the dominant position. Yeah. I'm not worried about anything. Yeah. It was like, yeah, do that. Stay on top. I'm like, I got it, Grandpa. We're good.
Brian.
It cracks me up. It's so much fun though.
Yeah.
Actually, before we log off, I had one more news thing that happened today.
Uh-oh.
So say goodbye to the Cleveland Indians.
Oh yeah.
We got the Cleveland Guardians in the house. Woo woo.
I actually was like, hey, that's not bad. Mm-hmm. Also, like,
I like it.
I'm like, wow, that's a step towards progression. Obviously,
finally.
all the people that I saw like on commenting on stuff like that are upset about them changing the name, not Native American. So
yeah.
Oh, dude, the funniest thing I actually like typed out. One of the comments was, I wonder if the Indian nation in the USA realizes their history is being canceled and in the future will not be recognized at all. I wonder, ? I'm like, first of all, we do recognize that.
Yeah.
Second, Indian nation isn't one.
There's no such thing
very
as Indian nation.
Exactly. We're all very different, one tribe to another. Even like Brona and Viejas, right? In San Diego. Yeah. Brona, Saquon. We're all very different in how we.
It's like saying,
our culture
it's
is.
Like saying Africans. Africans is the country
exactly,
or continent. I mean, but there's different types of people all over that continent.
Well, and it's like you have the indigenous, which is basically anyone indigenous to a certain area. Then you have the Native Americans, which is us in America.
Here in America, yeah.
And then you have the different tribes, the different nations. So you have like the boobs. You have like
big old cone head.
For example, you have Navajo blood, Navajo Nation, but in that nation, there's different it depends on what they
different,
are,
like clans and everything,
and stuff like
exactly.
that, who are a little bit different, and it's like us. We have the Kumeyaay, who we all like have the same kind of culture and stuff, but each tribe is kind of separate and different,
That's why we have different types of dances too. Like, or like different kinds of things. Like our people were fishermen. Some people might have been hunters,
We also did bird singing. We didn't really do, although we, some of the elders who married to a tribal member from there brought those dances over, and that's why we ended up with the powwow and stuff like that.
Powwows aren't even our thing here in Southern California,
Yeah. But
you could say because you're
Navajo. You could.
Yeah.
I pointed to the right side this time.
You know what I just I didn't realize this until the other day. I didn't know the Navajo Nation is from Arizona.
Yeah, I didn't.
What?
Yeah.
You guys didn't know that? Oh man, that's like the biggest tribe out there.
Because your family's from Oklahoma, I'm always like, Navajos are from Oklahoma, and then I found out I was
Cherokee side.
What the heck? Yeah. I didn't know that. I was like, that's crazy.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, Navajo Nation's huge.
Wait, so are you saying your great grandmother was a Cherokee princess?
No, my grandma now is a Cherokee princess. Yeah, you better respect it.
She's a queen, John. The Cherokee queen.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I just wanted to bring that up because
I forgot about it. Yeah.
It cracked me up because of what the guy says. Like, releases the culture. First of all, Major League Baseball is not
our culture. Yeah.
Our culture anyway. So get rid of the name. I care less.
Having a caricature of a native is not our culture.
Yeah.
It's like if there was if a native tribe made a major league team and named it after their tribe, that would be fine. But these team names weren't named after or weren't from those tribes,
Yeah. There's two, the Florida State Seminoles got the blessing from the Seminole tribe out there. Yeah. And I want to say it was Central Michigan, somewhere in Michigan, the Chippewas got the blessing. That's why they can use the mascot. They can use the name.
Yeah.
And people on Twitter everywhere is like, well, this isn't racist. I'm like, well, you haven't faced persecution.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, and then
can't say maybe we haven't, us personally, but our relatives have. People we know have gone through that.
We know it. We've seen it.
There's a difference in the team name just being named after
Bubs. We're trying to make money, Bubs. What are you doing?
There's a difference in the team being named after just this nation's name and then being named Indians, because Indians
Redskins.
Or Redskins.
Oh, I was about to bring that up too.
Yeah, because those names have nothing to do with just the name of something. We're not called Indians. Yeah. That name was given to us by Christopher Columbus, who came here and attacked our people. I'm not going to get into all that, but
that's for next podcast.
That's where the name change thing comes from. But yeah, we really should wrap up. We were almost at 1 hour and 40.
Well, I was gonna say though too,
we got 2 hours.
It's people talk about Indians, and some people get pissed, and I'm like, listen, if they don't know, and then you say hey, it's actually Native Americans. If they don't know, it's fine. Inform them.
Indigenous.
But if they do know and they're purposely saying it, okay, then you can get pissed at them.
Exactly.
Because some people say indigenous, but it's okay, well, yeah, but if you and then some people get mad at Native American. I'm like, dude, Native American is better than Indian.
Absolutely.
I'll take Native 100%. American. I'll take indigenous. But leave Indian in the past with the other racist. Okay. Yeah, with the other racist terms. Yeah. But so close this out, John.
All right, John, put on the Bulbous cam.
I was going to bring him up here, but he took off.
And bump the bass.
I took the cone off and he jolted out of here.
All right. Freedom.
Well, thank you for joining the Whiskey Boys podcast. That's going to be it for today.
Boom goes the dynamite. Okay, cool. Got it in twice.
Check out my Twitch at twitch.tv/Jonal214 or Zach at twitch.tv/unexpectednoob6. Matthew
Boom goes
_monkey.
Pop goes the weasel.
It was MUNKY. And we will be streaming on Wednesdays at 5, I think.
9 Eastern time.
which is
6 y'all
our time. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, thank you for joining us. I wasn't ready actually.
New Whiskey Boys video out next week with the SoCal native.
We'll see.
Special.
All right, but yeah, we'll see you guys later.
A peace.